Okay, we're here. Sorry for such short notice. I got stuff to do. Daughter's having a birthday. Um, so we're gonna be doing some things a little bit early today. Like I said, sorry for the short notice. This is Lock Nation. We'll wait for some people to come in because obviously there's some stuff that people need to get off their chest. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat box so we can have a civil conversation about what the hell is going on. You're welcome to join in. Any foolishness, any bullshit, I'm kicking you off. That's how it goes. So let's be respectful. Let's be civil, and that's mainly about it. I'm gonna give you just a few more minutes, and then we'll start the actual conversation. Be right back.
If you ain't talking money, then I don't want to talk.
Still gon' stunt. Diamonds look like they glowing. 50 stacks all singles, I make it look like it's snowing. Treat them like Jack boys. Catch them slipping and slam them. Treat them like Jack boys. Catch them slipping and slam them. Tell them still gon' stunt. Diamonds look like they glowing. 50 stacks all singles, I make it look like it's snowing. Treat them like Jack boys. Catch them slipping and slam them. Treat them like Jack boys. Catch them slipping and slam them. Diamonds look like they glowing. 50 stacks all singles, I make it look like it's snowing. Treat them like Jack boys. Catch them slipping and slam them. Treat them like Jack boys. Catch them slipping and slam them. Tell them still gon' stunt. Diamonds look like they glowing. 50 stacks all singles, I make it look like it's snowing. Treat them like Jack boys. Catch them slipping and slam them. Treat them like Jack boys. Catch them slipping and slam them. stacks all singles, I make it look like it's snowing. Treat them like jack boys, catch them slipping and slam. Treat them like jack boys, catch them slipping and slam. Then I'm still gon' stunt. Diamonds look like they glowing. 50 stacks all singles, I make it look like it's snowing. Treat them like jack boys, catch them slipping and slam. Treat them like jack boys, catch them slipping and slam. Diamonds look like they glowing. 50 stacks all singles, I make it look like it's snowing. Treat them like jack boys, catch them slipping and slam. Treat them like jack boys, catch them slipping and slam. Then I'm still gon' stunt. Diamonds look like they glowing. 50 stacks all singles, I make it look like it's snowing. Treat them like jack boys, catch them slipping and slam. Treat them like jack boys, catch them slipping and slam.
All right. I know this is short notice. I was supposed to go live at 6, but apparently I have a birthday to go to. We're only going to be on for a short time, so the link is pinned. The link is pinned. Anybody would like to come up, just fair warn you. We're just going to have a conversation. Anybody who has to have a conversation, they're welcome to do so. They're welcome to do so. Meanwhile, in between time, I will play a clip of Miss Philly, which is I don't know how she does it, but I thank her because the rest of the society is going nuts. I don't know how she does it, but hey, I thank her.
Curly wig on her head, hair big. We have to call him out about this. Let's see what she posted.
This message is for Dr. Umar Johnson. This message is for Dr. Umar community. You are the biggest fake supporter of young black men.
That's how certain women feel when they haven't gotten the sugar stick. No, I was playing. This is the type of female when they don't get their way or they feel some type of way. This is just how they feel. A predator? I don't think so. A manipulator? I don't think so. Most of you have husbands. You don't even pay. You don't respect your husband well enough to say, "Oh, I'm going to an Umar event." If she tells you no, you're gonna go anyway. So she must be one of them.
Black women and black families. You have been falsifying this narrative. Let's start with the school for well over a decade. You have your mother allegedly, supposedly, hypothetically, because nobody want to get.
Why do they keep saying it's been over? Why do they keep saying it's been over a decade? It's been 6 years. He got to school in 2019. Why? He didn't start doing any. He didn't start technically doing anything in that school until 2020. So what are these people talking about?
Living like a squatter. For you to put on this air like you support the Black community, you're down for the Black community. The only thing you have been doing is stealing from the Black community, giving us false hope.
No substance, no reasons why. It's just the simple, basic narratives. You steal. You're this. You're that. You're stealing. You're scamming. What is he scamming? What is he scamming? The only thing he's not doing is opening it up for ingrates. If you want better, you'll get better. If you want better, you'll purchase better. But I guess you have to. I guess people have to wait a long time. And mind you, he did this by himself for a long period of time. Then, when he got the help that he so well needed, people want to bitch and moan it. I don't hear anybody. I don't hear anybody bitch and moan now. Bitch, piss and moan. But the moment he does something wrong, one time, it's quite incredible.
Sending out false narratives. And from what we hear and from the grapevine, you don't even like Black women. And you definitely don't like African women.
Whoa. He don't like Black women? Dr. Umar don't like, wait, Dr. Umar don't like Black women? The fuck? Okay, let me dispel that rumor right now. Dr. Umar does not like Black women. Does not like Black women. Wow. That's me and Tiff. Tiff has always been by the side of Umar. What are you talking about? Okay. Obviously she didn't see the festival. Obviously. Okay. All right.
Supposedly, hypothetically, nobody wants to get sued. But I want to send this message to you because it's men like you who are the real family breakers in the Black community. But you know what? We should have known that when your own daughters came out. If that wasn't sign enough, and you still building a school on us for us believing that you shame on us thinking that you truly uplift Black queens.
As far as I'm concerned, I didn't get any. There have been no complaints, and yeah, I don't. Obviously, Lennon Anna does, because Lennon Anna, he's going on later on tonight. I don't know why. I really just do not know why. This is the same man who has been, as well as a scammer in his own right, since Umar is a scammer. Lennon Anna has been the biggest scammer that there is. Okay? Him and his cronies. Let's just say that for certain. All right? He doesn't want to come up with the school because he has a particular problem with colorism.
When you don't even like Black queens. So, again, this message is for Dr. Umar Johnson. This message is for Dr. Umar Johnson. This message is for Dr. Umar Johnson.
So this woman sits here with her red curly wig on her head, hair big enough to start a whole bonfire. I'm not knocking. I know a lot of y'all wear wigs. She got hair. I don't know. If you're going to wear a wig, make it look natural. Then she got these big old glasses on her head, and she's sitting there thinking she really letting the press of Pan-Africanism have it. As she tries to mimic him and say something 3 times. Once, twice, that still didn't make you nice, ma'am. Okay. No. She said that his daughters came out here. You're a liar. His firstborn.
Daughters. Anissa's 23 years old. Place to place. She's fine. 13-year-old daughter, soon to be 14. He's still paying child support. He's been paying child support on both kids before they were born. What more do you want? And on top of that, you have two females that he had babies with who don't want him to see their daughter, his daughters. He's been in and out of court. What more do you want from him?
His oldest daughter, Nisha, came out here. He said that is his daughter. He did pay child support for all 18 years. He's not a deadbeat dad. Him and the mother didn't get along. You see how some of you black women can be. You see how some of you black women can be. Some of you like to go in somebody's house, take pictures, and then trauma was anything of that nature. Her mama, I ain't said anything. But you know, him and Nisha, they have their relationship. Eventually, maybe they'll get it right. But you know, Anisha, she's a little disrespectful now. Let him handle it, ma'am. He claimed his daughter. It is what it is. Now, you say he doesn't like African women. One good morning, Kizzy. How y'all doing? Good morning. Now, people that said he had an African wife and a baby over in Africa, but now he don't like African
Yeah,
women.
the
Y'all are
fact that
such.
Umar has four kids, four four kids in Africa. Like what? It's the work of Lenin. It's the work of Lenin, and sooner or later something's going to have to be done. Something that something is going to have to be done because, quite frankly, I'm tired. Us Umar supporters, we're tired. We are really, really tired of this. Something's going to have to be done. And I already came up with a solution. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is because y'all probably gonna mess it up. I ain't gonna even tell y'all. All I know is it's in the works, and I got something for that. I got something for Lennon. I got something for him. This is going on far too freaking long. He's disrespected his father. He's disrespected his mother. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Y'all are so confused. You want to hurt this man so bad you can't keep your own lies straight. I thought he had a. Can we address his latest begging?
Oh, and the link in this the link in the box is pinned. The link in the description is pinned in the chat box. So anybody who wants to have a conversation, this is open night, and I'm only gonna be along for a couple of hours because I got my own family to attend to, and people want to continuously get their pound of flesh on. I'm here for it. I'm here for the smoke. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I ain't going nowhere.
Not begging. He's asking his supporters to donate. The same way when I say, can you all please subscribe to my channel? It's $1.99. Cash app, you support me. Good commentary. $ Philly Phil 65. Oh, please join the membership. Oh, how about you send a super chat? close and he get his money back. There's two separate accounts. So the FDMG money wasn't going into his personal account. He's already been investigated for fraud. One time you guys had that done, whoever you guys are.
Yeah, the first time didn't work. This one, I don't know what it is with people, but when I put my money in a bank, I don't expect, if I wanted to put it in another bank. I'm not savvy like that. Business, what I mean, I always said that Umar is not a savvy business person. He doesn't know much about business, but he hooked up with some people who knows business. We all said he was a bad business, and we established that years ago. But in spite of that, the hack is the hack, and we all know. Let me ask you another question. Let me ask you another question. Isn't it quite odd that everything was going good until he kind of disappeared? The lady that supposedly was his girlfriend or whatever. I don't think it was a girlfriend. I just think she was just somebody that just took care of the mother and he had relations with her or whatever. Isn't it quite odd that this one just came up out the blue and all of a sudden his accounts start disappearing, and she even admits she is the ops. She even admits she's governed. She already admits she worked for government. I'm talking about Stony. Stony works for the government. So you know what the hell that means. She's the ops. Simple as that. Lennon probably paid her to spy on this dude because she spilled the tea over his place, then spilled the tea over Tasha K's place, got paid for it, then went on to Stormy Monroe's live and possibly got paid for that. It was all a money grab. Then this wasn't about love or trust or none of that shit. This was just mainly to see if he was doing some fraudulent shit with the money. Why would his bank account get hacked or frozen or whatever the case may be? Because I've had my account frozen before. Even though this is a different situation. But things were going okay until she came along. Gotta stop messing with these goofy women, but he'll bounce back.
They found nothing, and now you're doing it again. Now someone asked that woman, this African man and his white wife, they asked her, have you ever seen, let me see if I can find it, on his personal for him? And she said no. But they're accusing him of stuff they can't even prove that he's doing. That's against the law to me. So he has no money elsewhere. That's where wait, I want him back.
That's just how people are. They're not saying that all people do this, but I wonder, do you ever contribute to the homeless? That's a question that I would like to ask each and every single one of these people who have gripes with Umar. Do you give money to the homeless? I did. Even though it's been quite a long time, but I give something to the homeless. Do you give to the homeless? Not saying that he's homeless. And people have their own interpretations upon broke. And people are saying that he's not doing anything at FDNG. He's standing outside, sitting. What the fuck is he supposed to be doing? He's not a carpenter. He's not an electrician. So what is he supposed to do? People are stupid. People don't know what putting in work means. I give you the money, you go do the work for me. And I've shown you in previous videos that people were in the school putting in work. Would you like for me to show you again? Because I have no problem with that. So he did the live on Stony, and he also did the live on this. Have you ever noticed, if you go back to that live stream, he's been erupted 3 times. The first time was a random person. Second time was a person that was yelling across the building. You can't even hear it, but somebody was yelling across the building, and he said, and I quote, "Do you need me to come? Do you need me to come in there? Come in the building." Third time, he had to get off live. Why did he get off live? Because obviously they're working on something in FDMG. I wonder what that is. Obviously, if he had to get off the live early, go back and look at that stream. As a matter of fact, I'll pull it up. Meanwhile,
how is it hurting you in your everyday life? We got a whole group of people here. I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas. Up in the Ozarks, we got a whole group of white folk that bought some land and they building a whole white city. Why don't you uppity Negroes go worry about that instead of trying to take down a black man? Why don't y'all go deal with the white folk up there in the Ozarks who building their own white community? That's what y'all need to go worry about. But y'all want to F around with Dr. Umar. Y'all gonna F around and find out one day somebody gonna clock one of y'all upside your head by messing with this man. Because y'all done got on my nerves. And I ain't even been in the game that long. What this say? This woman got all kind of crap posted over here. Somebody said informant on Stone that made $38,000 in 2023 work for the IRS. Oh, there they go doxing. Now, I don't believe in doxing. I don't get down with doxing, y'all.
Wait a minute.
Help fund. Somebody said, what raid? The only informant is Siobhan Stone that made $38,000 in 2023 working for the IRS. Oh, there they go doxing. I don't believe in doxing. I don't get
so you end up doxing yourself.
Somebody say, help fund this man. No, you know what I found? What was that? What she said she was gonna defund FDMG. She even got me on her page. She got a picture of me on her page. Let me see what she wrote. Women like her keep the man in play. I am only concerned with the mom, the people con, the FDMG scam. Damn, I'd be glad when this part is over. Please hurry up. Why are you concerned with his mama? He don't want you concerned with his mama. Keep his.
Okay. We're going to come back to this. It's like I said, I don't know how she does it. But congratulations. Because you dealing with some scallywags. Not all. You dealing with some scallywags, wimps, and people who are governed just because he doesn't get a loan from the banks. He's using them. He's using our money. He doesn't get a loan from the bank. It'll be quite funny if a white man gave him the rest of the money to complete FDMG. Y'all would have something to say then. It's really funny. It's really amazing. But let me go to this video again. And I want you to listen. Check this out.
Very fortuitous that Stockholm, Sweden, and shout out to all my Stockholm, Sweden Africans, happened. And I'm going to speak to baby Smurf situation in a minute. To Japan and China in January of 2018, after returning from my second trip to Japan and China, I had to stand trial with charges that were put upon me by the Pennsylvania State Board of Psychology that were motivated by YouTubian struggle streamers and Dr. Umar detractors.
That was the first setup. That was the first setup, which he was cleared for, by the way. Let's continue.
Y'all remember that? Well, shortly thereafter, my mother was hospitalized. My mother has multiple sclerosis. The day before baby Smurf's birthday, I have done my mother. Professional, reliable.
Well, let me do this. Hold on. Let me do this. Because I don't want to replay the whole entire thing. Let's see. We'll go to the end.
Teach the father how to advocate for his son.
Play close attention. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Just pay close attention.
So far, so good. Okay. Uh-huh.
Realistically, you're not a fan. Only thing outside of that is to do it. So I could just steal you to take a look.
Okay.
Interesting. So he was putting in some work. Umar's a scammer. Umar's a scammer. Umar's a scammer. Umar's a scammer. Umar's putting in work. Sounds like a white man. Oh, we have a problem with white people working on FDMG. When do we have a problem with a white man working with FDMG? They're doing their jobs. And plus, there's a previous video out there with people coming in and out of that school, working in and out of that school. So what is he scamming? Y'all sound stupid. His scamming days are coming to an end. Typical AF. What you call yourselves? AFG warriors or whatever the case may be, led by anti-Afro Spengali. Y'all sound dumb. Once those doors open, because you're gonna try each and every single thing to tear this man down, to make sure that this school does not open. There's only two things stopping FDMG from not opening. Him and you two. Him and y'all. Which one of y'all is going to strike first? I'm hoping and I'm praying it's y'all. Because I'm not going to hold back. Once those doors open, I am not holding back. I'm going to play D. Durrell's live in a little bit. But let's get back to this.
his mama name out of your mouth. He don't like you, and his mama don't like you. You came in their home and took pictures, and I believe. Oh, that woman is evil. She's mad because Dr. Umar don't want her no more. She can't be in his space. Oh, here it is. God dog it.
Is she
Here it
black
is.
hole? Is she
Okay.
something?
Who has clearly did responsible allegation of these, and not you the same to question. He says defund FDMG, so we know it's you behind him. His accounts being tampered with, ma'am. Oh, Dr. Umar, the FBI, the CIA, you let everything into your space. I know you didn't know. I know you didn't know.
And for the life of me, and some of y'all are in this chat, for the life of me, you just want this man to just keep going and just keep dodging bullets. Just keep dodging bullets and dodging rocks. Dodging bullets and dodging rocks. And then he just keeps getting hit upside the head. Don't. At some point in time, this may be not professional, but some point in time, he's going to have to look back and start smacking some of these people upside the dome. I'm just saying, if it were me, that the Thule would have came out. It was like, okay, y'all want to keep throwing stones and hide your hands? I'm gonna have to get that Thule out and get to work on some of you niggas, because I ain't gonna keep getting rocks thrown at me. In other words, I ain't gonna have all these people who have no influence on the black community whatsoever. No influence whatsoever. Some of them have failed on a lot of things, Lennon Honor included. But like I said, I got something for him. And this Stony person, obviously, she has some type of gripe about him. I mean, she volunteered. She volunteered to take care of the mother. The ops volunteered to take care of the mom. Obviously. But I'm hearing all these different YouTubers all at once. But nobody has no smoke for Lennon. Nobody has no smoke for this big-headed motherfucker. Nobody has no smoke for him. That's okay. Y'all ain't convinced. But I'm going to convince you.
Specifically to try and take you out. Yes, he was. By the why you black folks don't want the school to open? Why y'all so hell bent on trying to stop him? Why, instead of trying to do it on the way, just making suggestions instead of just trying to call him a scam artist and trying to hurt him? We got a whole group of folk up in the Ozarks and not far from Little Rock, Arkansas, building a white community. Y'all okay with that? I mean, I don't give a damn what they build. I'm not going up there. Shit. Put me with my people. Let's play some dominoes, have some cook-offs, and let's, chill. But I'm just saying, why y'all so worried about Dr. Umar when we got other things going on in this world where even the Attorney General here has said he's going to investigate? Now, they building their own little community, but my thing is, are they still going to pay taxes? Are they still going to use things that we use outside? What? I don't understand how you just going to build your own little world. You know what? Some people so evil and so hateful, that's pathetic. Like some of you black folks. Why do y'all hate Dr. Umar so much? Oh,
Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we're gonna be up here for a couple of hours. So anybody who has anything to say, I guess they can come up on the panel or they can stay in the chat. I mean, whichever the two. Whichever the two. Don't make me know, never mind. How come Umar runs a school when he can't even run his own life? You mean sacrifice his own life, right? Sacrificing his life every single day? People like you and others. I'm not saying like come at him in, yeah, I'm saying come at him in many different ways and many different forms. You don't think he's gotten death threats before? He's gotten death threats. I mean, that's the reason why he keeps security on. That's the reason. He takes care of it. He's taking care of his mom. He's taking care of the school. What more do you want? And let's not get started on the children. He's still paying. Wait, taking care of his mom, taking care of the school, and still paying child support on one child, not two, one. No, excuse me, not 3, 4, 5 different kids. I don't know where these kids came from. If he's having kids in different countries, we haven't heard about it. But that's Lennon Honor. That's Lennon Honor. Lennon Honor is spreading that rumor. Lennon Honor is spreading the rumor that he's doing drugs. I don't know an intelligent crackhead yet. I don't know. I never seen one. I never seen an intelligent crackhead before in my life. Have you? I've never seen one. If that's the case, I'm doing, you know what? That's the case, I'm doing X. I'm doing ecstasy. I'm doing X. We had some goofball. I've seen this cat before. Has been doing Umar content for many, many years. Tried to find stuff on him too. Couldn't find out a damn thing. Couldn't find nothing. Let me look for D Darrell's live real quick.
Why is it only single black women who donate to him? How do you know who donate? Are you on the donation committee, donation CEO? Are you over the committee and you oversee all the donations? How do you know who's donating? Men donate too. He has black men supporters. Rock Nation, Unlock. Lord, I hope I didn't say your channel name. He's one.
You talking about me?
He said to support somebody so hard when all the facts point to him being a scammer. That's why he's been on Cash App. That has nothing to do with it. Please stop. Please stop. What? How you gonna tell me? Y'all can't tell me not to support Dr. Umar. Just like I can't tell y'all to stop hating him. So why y'all want to get mad because I support Dr. Umar? I know exactly what I'm doing. I am in my sound right mind, okay? Because some people seem to think that I have lost my mind. I can see clearly. I can see a bunch of coon Negroes running around here trying to take Dr. Umar out for no apparent reason.
Not likely to happen. And you know the reason why it's not likely to happen is because apparently Umar talks too much. He says that, you know, black queens forever, nobody's never. You're fucking with our nobodies. We like white people. And he says something about reparations. How dare you talk about reparations? Somebody needs to take Umar down because we're going to get our reparations. These are these people. I mean, what did he say that was 100% actual fact? If they give you a check, if they give you reparations in the form of a check, you're gonna waste it. You're gonna waste it, and that'll be that for you. No generational wealth will be built. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing will be built. If you get in the form of land, you're gonna smoke it up. That's just the broad of it. That's just the broad fact of it. She's about to call you Rock Nation. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. Put up the rock. Put up the rock. Lisa Carter says if Umar is busy with personal issues and they the reason he's having issues with professional life and business sounds like he is trying to do too much at one time. I mean, the mission is the mission. The mission is the mission. Uh, there are shows that, or there were engagements, speaking engagements that were canceled. There were to tell you the truth, I don't know if he's coming back here or not. This will be his fourth. This will be his fourth run, and I don't mind him coming here. He's welcome here with open arms, right? Plus, we got to talk to him. What was I? The fact that he does these things on a whim, it kind of drains him. I really wish he would just take a couple of days off, but he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to take. He doesn't want to take a couple of days off. The mission is a complete fail. Well, if the mission is a complete fail, then guess what? He will sell the school, take the money, go to Africa, and that'll be that for Black America. If that's the case. And I don't mind it because none of you Negroes, I'm not saying anybody special or particular here, but none of you Negroes deserve a school. None of you Negroes deserve a good education. You don't. You just don't. Take what the white man gives you. Take what the white man gives you. I'm sick and tired of this babbling and complaining. I'm sick and tired of it. Y'all don't want better. Y'all don't want better at all. But you can give Tommy Sotomayor all this money for a book that really didn't exist until people got on his ass about it. You want to give all this money to Brother Polite. You want to give all this money to these New York niggas, right? Now, I know y'all been spoiled. I know you've been spoiled. But Jesus Christ, when you ask for, what's the word I'm looking for? When you ask for to be transparent, you ask Umar to be transparent. He's transparent to the point where he said, see, this is what I have to offer you. It's not enough. We need to see paperwork. We need to see the money. We want to see the money trail. We want to see the money connected to this, connected to that. We want to see the money connect over here and possibly how much you spending over here and spending over there. You never asked for the white man what he's connected with, because he's connected with everything. He has power, wealth, and resources. We don't got shit. We don't got shit over here. So why don't you just be grateful for the shit that we have right now, which is quite frankly nothing.
How is he? What has he done to you all personally? Then this woman want to run
Tell
around
you
here and
not
interview with everybody, and the first
tell you not to mess with white women.
thing they want to Oh, how is Dr. Umar in bed? Oh, I hope this is AI.
To ask something ridiculous is how is Dr. Umar in bed has to be one of the most creepiest things I have ever heard of, and people anticipating that, shame on you. You're not human. You're not human at all. What he does in his own personal venue, in his own personal space.
What the black women worshiping is going on here? Who's worshiping who, ma'am? And no, I'm not AI, aka PP. Okay? Or you can call me Phyllis if you want to. Okay? But don't call me crazy. And don't call me a supporter of Dr. Umar because that I am not. There is no, it's just not open yet. There's no students actually there yet because it's not completed, because he keeps having setbacks by a bunch of hateful people.
Check this out. I would tell if she was here right now. I'm telling you, you are wasting words and breath because this is how Black America is. This is how Black America is. We're not used to one man telling us what to do in this era. But when it was Malcolm and Martin, people were all ears. In this generation, we have no leaders other than Louis Farrakhan. But do you listen to him? Hardly ever. He's on his way out the door. He's on his way to heaven. He's 93. I think he's 92 or 93 years of age. Very good looking man, Pauls. Looking good, good looking man at his age. At his age, he is aging gracefully. Shouts out to Louis Farrakhan. We have no leaders. We have no leaders. We don't even have leadership in this country. We don't have anybody to tell us what's best for our communities. We don't have people that can lead us away to something greater. We don't have those, not anymore. All those were just killed off by agents, white folks, FBI, informants. It's been proven throughout time. And I'm not saying that Umar is some messiah. But gee whiz, when you have the ops coming in and taking pictures of everything, that's a problem. She's the ops. And it'll be quite crazy if she would be the downfall to FDMG. It would be crazy.
Now the account is frozen. I don't even know how he's gonna be able to pay the bills, keep the lights on. If the lights get cut off, then y'all are gonna say, see, he's not using that money that he's getting to pay the bills. Oh, he asked for money so that he could support his mama in his own words. And so, okay, so what I'm asking you now, y'all please 65 if you join content on my meeting. The word is fiscally. Oh, because he is begging and he not making any progress. Oh, brother. Fish cakes, donations, donations, donations. Ma'am, what effing school? Ma'am, sir, ma'am, whomever you may be. It is in Wilmington, Delaware. It is
Why y'all? I emailed her. I emailed her not too long ago. Philly, Mrs. Philly, please come to the congregation if you are here. Because I'm going to tell you up front, close and personal, you are wasting words and breath. Because there is not a school until the school is open. It won't be open. It won't be open to them because they're on the list in the Book of Negroes. He knows each and every single one of these people. And if he doesn't, I'll give him a list. I have no problems of giving them a list. I'll have no problems. I'll sit here all day and start writing down names. I was have no problem with it. But at any rate, you're just wasting time. You're just wasting time because nobody believes in this project because, and to be perfectly honest with you, he knew the risk. Umar knew the risk. Umar knew the risk. It's like I said before. People are going to love him, love the idea. People think it's other people going to think it's a pipe dream because you can't just educate just boys. Period. You can't educate black people. Period. Yes, he can. He has that's a private school. You can do whatever the hell you want. You paid for it. I wish you would have paid for the soil. If you would have paid for that property, and the school, you could have done anything you wanted to do. Don't let these people gaslight you or gas you up and thinking that you can't do anything. If you want to just cater to black boys and black girls and just educate them on African studies, that's his business. I don't.
painted. It's beautiful on the outside. FDMG Academy. He's done many videos on the outside of it. He's been live inside. There is a school. It's not complete yet. What?
I just answered it. I just answered it for the simple fact that they don't like to be told what to do. Now I'm saying it's not everybody because you have Umar supporters and even you have people who don't support Umar but support the idea of the school, right? They support the idea. They don't necessarily support him as an individual, and that's fine. And that's fine as long as you donate. But most of these people who are online right now, who are getting their pound of flesh, they haven't donated a dime. And I can tell. Kwame Brown had the nerve to open his mouth yesterday. And for what? A old trick bag had the nerve to open his fucking mouth. Quite sad. I mean, it's quite sad in itself. It's quite sad that as much stuff is going on in the country right now, you would think it would be the time to help her brother out, see what he needs, blah, 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 blah. But no. And what does it matter if he gets his I hate saying this, his Mandingo slob down? I guess he did it. I guess she did it so well. It's like, you could have paid me more than just 12 grand. Really? You could have paid. You're gonna pay. He owes me more money. So you're saying that he didn't pay you enough, Stony? Really? Oh, the plot thickens. Huh. Oh, so I'm not the only one who's scamming then. Not only are you an ops, but you you probably took money from the account, his personal account, and FDMG accounts. If I see it on Lennon, or if I see anything suspicious on Lennon on his live tonight, I swear before God, let me not see anything suspicious. Let me not see anything suspicious. Kwame Brown somewhere eating with collard greens and neck bone on the side of it. Oh, you mean the first round pick? You mean the so-called former number one first round pick was a failure? Talking shit? All right. Good.
So upset about Dr. Umar and his personal business. What do you think about right here in Arkansas where I am? I'm in Little Rock, but up there in the Ozarks, them folks done got that. Huh? Oh, I would love to ask Dr. Umar. Umar, what do you think? Dr. Umar is a genius. The black. Are you serious? Are you serious? And you know what? It all in when I do talk about it. Y'all know that was a white man that came out. Let me find this woman's interview. Let me find this other interview. Hold
on. You mean you about to go to the one where the white boy came out and said, I'm Dr. Umar's father? Really?
Let me find this other interview.
But once we did the event later on that evening, he invited me back to his hotel room. So, yeah.
So that's where it went. So he made the first move then.
Say it again.
He made the first move.
Now this woman asking, did Dr. Umar make the first move? What kind of move is your husband making on you, ma'am? Now
quite frankly, I wouldn't give a fuck because you have a white woman. She's an op. That white woman that was interviewing that lady, she's an op along with her husband. You have a white lady and a black man doing interviews about Umar. That's an automatic op, yo.
Husband sitting right there and watching his white snow bunny wife ask about Dr. Umar and how big Papa moves on a woman. That snow bunny wanna know. Black queens forever, heifer. Snow bunnies never. Did he make the first move? And her man sitting right there. Listen.
Yeah, I didn't really, if people find that hard to believe.
It's an African husband and a white wife. I thought y'all were about FDMG Academy. I thought y'all were worried about the school opening.
Fuck, that is weird. This is some weird, man. This is some nasty work, bro. So we are on the internet talking about how he's broke, and there's plenty of interpretations on broke versus his sex life. Lisa, I'm convinced. I'm convinced that we failed. We failed as a nation. We have failed as a nation. Uh, ain't no. I wish you might as well bring J. Edgar Hoover back. Bring J. Edgar Hoover back. Just bring him back and have him kill us all. Just bring him back. Fred Hampton was the last Messiah. I'm just going to say that now. Fred Hampton, the young Fred Hampton of the Black Panther Party was the last Messiah. He's gone. There ain't no Messiah, ain't no leaders, there ain't no leadership. We're done. We're cooked. Stick a fork in us. We're done.
People hear this. I got to rewind this because this Snow Bunny asked how Dr. Umar moved. What kind of... Wait a minute. I'm sorry, but the truth shall set you free. Let's listen again.
So you're a single mom of three. You're talking to, popular guy online, and he's very charismatic. So when did...
Wouldn't you love to be in his presence? Now, this black man and his white wife, I wish I had a picture of them. Hold on.
I know
Do
who
have
they
a
look
picture
like.
of them. You can't. You know what? And they also interviewed Dr. Umar's daughter. They are obsessed with Dr. Umar. Obsessed. They want to talk to anyone that has ever been in his presence because they'll never have that pleasure of being in his presence. Sorry.
They're ops. I'm telling you. KK season op. At the time, Cagney and Lacey, aka I forgot the girl's name, but anyway, they're all ops. They're all ops. They all work for a particular agent. They're all ops.
It'll never happen.
When did things go from friendship to more sexual?
Why you want to know that, Miss Bunny, lady? Why you want to know that? Why you want to know? Why is that? My thing is, if you guys want to know if the money with the FDMG Academy is missing or whatever, y'all.
If you feel like you want to donate to the channel, please do so. Either Cash App or Super Chat. If you feel like you want to donate, if the Cash App or Super Chat, donate to the coffee fund, which is like $1, maybe $2. It'd be gladly appreciated. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
I think happened to it. If y'all want to know why he haven't opened the school, why are you asking when did things get sexual?
That cheap coffee's good.
Allegedly, when did she start gummy bearing? Why do you want to ask that if you're worried about the school? Why y'all so worried about Dr. Umar's Shango stick?
Okay.
My thing is,
that's crazy.
Her husband sitting right there with her. One of them black. She does. Am I the only one that find that weird? Can y'all put some hundreds in the chat if y'all think that's weird?
Yeah. I didn't really, and people find that hard to believe. But no, I wasn't interested in him.
Why not?
Why not?
Yes.
Siobhan says she wasn't interested.
And that's another thing. If you were not interested in Umar, why did you proceed to be with this man and volunteer to take care of his mother? Which makes me think you was more interested in serving your own purpose And then later on, when he kicked you to the curb, sent your ass home, you felt some type of way. Months later, you're on Lennon Honor Show. You an ops. You a whole ops.
And Dr. Umar. Now, if y'all believe that, I got some land over in Ghana I want to sell y'all. Me and my African entire family the next time. Other stuff, but I am a Leo the Lion, baby. And a grown man who is a scholar with, as they say, multiples, at least 6 degrees. They're sitting around picking on this man. Oh, is he ugly? Oh, did he make the first mule? Oh, how was he in bed?
One that I was attracted to.
I get that. I get that.
I didn't even see him as attractive online.
Right.
Okay. Sure.
I think that didn't kick in until the women responded to him the way that they responded. I was like, oh, okay, so this guy is considered good looking.
Okay.
So how do the women respond? Oh, Dr. Umar, you look so good. I want to eat you up in bed. Is that what you mad about, girl? It's just satire. It's a joke. It's an illusion. It's not real. Nobody's.
The way that they responded, I was like, oh, okay, so this guy is considered good looking.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, but I think,
Like I said, anybody have any questions or anybody want to pull up? The link is in the description. It's in the description bar.
You couldn't base it off of, you know, him throwing, like, flirting with me, and I would flirt with anything. I've been sitting out, you know, for 4 years. I was
Jungle stick, gummy beared it, and now he took it away. This is why she done lost her mind. This is why we got Dr. Umar being harassed and stalked and bullied by all. Why am I the only one that can see this? You don't have any. You get a hold to Dr. Yeah, I gotta talk like my grandma now. You get a hold to Dr. Umar Johnson.
Yeah, we'll go back to this. We'll get back to this because this is some weirdo shit. Not coming from Philly, but coming from some white woman. Like, is he experienced? Like, is his penis the right size? I mean, did it go in the right way? Did it go in right? Was it big? Was it small? Was that pause. Like, who are you? You the ops. Go on. Nah, you the ops, bro. Get with your crazy ass husband. Asking weird questions in front of your husband. That's crazy. Now let's get into D Darrell's live
with me today. And I'm asking that question because I think that's a question that needs to be asked and it needs to be answered. You as a viewer, as a subscriber, a fan of or not a fan of Umar Johnson, people that are in the pro-black sector, people who are in the Umar Johnson sector, people who are in the black sector and other sectors that speak and talk about Umar Johnson. Is social media tired of Umar Johnson? Now, before anybody say, because I know there are people, because I know, you know, I started the goddamn Umar. I get all of that. I understand that I became known in sectors you know, support for Umar Johnson. spent were obsessive people that were treating me almost like they were treating him, trying to get all in every aspect of his business life, financial, family life, sexual life, all those different things. I exposed myself to a lot of YouTube BS due to my support for Umar Johnson. So in my opinion, and for those who have followed me for, I've been doing content now for almost 8 years. If anybody has a right to criticize Umar Johnson in any way, it's me. Because I've been through the battles from
You ain't the only one, nigga. But
2018, really 17, but definitely 18 until probably 2020, 21. I spoke blindly in his defense. Well, not blindly, but I spoke in his defense religiously. And then I slowly stopped. I slowly stopped. Shout out to the queen before you. Appreciate you for coming in. Appreciate everybody that's of Umar Johnson. I'm tired of hearing about Umar Johnson. And those that know me were like, with Darrell, how could you say that? Are you not a person that donated to Umar Johnson? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I donated a lot. 5 figures. Shout out to the beautiful Bernice. Well, Darrell, how could you say is the social media tied to Umar? He's entertaining. No, he's not. Umar is making a fool of himself and a mockery of Pan-Africanism. I am Pan-African. I am pro-black. He is not making the news, or he's not going viral for the 100th time due to opening the school. He's not going viral because he saved the lives or changed the lives of young black men. He is not going live because he has a black family. He is not going live because he is reconnecting with his daughters. He is not going viral. I'm sorry. He's not going viral for doing anything constructive in the black community. Umar is going viral. Umar Johnson is going viral over some Negro BS. That's why he's going viral. Umar is going viral because he is into some NXGGA type of antics. Umar is going viral.
Oh, I was about to say, what the hell are you talking? Oh, okay. Then I had to think. I was like, oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Acting in all type of ways that.
And just in case anybody has any thoughts in their head that I'm upset or I'm going to get upset at what D. Darrell is talking about, no, I'm not going to get upset. What he's basically is saying in terms of supporting Umar for years, and if he wants to, if he's upset or if he's tired, he has a right to be, because he has donated to Umar. But I'm not getting off that boat because he has not, in my opinion, other than talking about Black Queens forever, Snow, but I mean, I knew that coming in when he got recognition for that. It's either going to go right or it's going to go left. Then the whole snow bunny fiasco came in. People are trying to connect him with a snow bunny. People are trying to say he likes white women more than black women, which is not the case. Secondly, or rather yet, I have no issues. I have no smoke for D. Durrell. That's my brother. We talk offline about certain stuff that I wouldn't share for neither one of you, because neither one of you that I might share with Lisa, but I ain't gonna share with none of y'all. If it's personal, we take it offline, right? But when it comes to this stuff, we agree to disagree on some things. We agree to disagree on some things, but let me continue. Let me continue.
A professional and a person of his education should not be behaving in such a way. Shout out to not going viral of the school opening.
That's a lie. That's not true. You want him there. The issue with that is you want him there more times than he is going overseas or whatnot. Again, he knew the risk, and he's selling books. Of course, he's selling the books for profit, for money, for gain, and all that money is going towards the school, since black folks particularly have an issue, not all, but black folks in general have an issue with giving money away. Nigga, get a job, get a job, get a job, get a job. We have boys to save. People are losing their jobs, and you want Umar to get a job? People are losing their jobs by the hundreds, hell, by the thousands, and you want him to get a job for what? This is his job. Being a certified school psychologist is his job. Protecting young boys and girls from psychotropic medicines and shit like that, because little boys and little girls don't know how to stand still long enough, but you're pumping all these medicines, and trust me, I know I was a victim of that. My mom helped me through my junior high and high school years. I was a victim of that, so I know how that feels. If he wanted to, he could have said F all of this, and with his degrees, he could have been a defense attorney. But he decided to put all that aside for all of us. That's why I asked him before when I interviewed him. I asked him, I said, "Is this a good idea? Why do they deserve your contribution?" And he told me the reason why.
He is not going viral for the things that he should be going viral for. Everything is related to a woman. Everything is related to some foolishness that he said with someone. He's going viral for going on other shows. So, and this is one of the reasons why I pulled my support, because I knew that Umar could not overcome the taxes that he had to pay, and that he was poorly operating the business. Okay?
Why is everybody worried about taxes? Please, could somebody in the comment section tell me, why is everybody so worried about taxes? Why? You're not paying taxes. I'm just trying to get, I'm not upset. I'm just confused. If you have an issue, why is it my problem? I'm not on Castle County. That's not my thing. That's his. I don't have to report to Castle County. I'm not in Castle County. I'm in Clark. I am in Clark. What do they call it? God dang it. What is it called again? Wait. Clark County. I am in Clark County. I'm not in Castle County. I am in Clark County. What's affecting me is affecting me. It ain't affecting you. So why is everybody so worried about his taxes? Why? That doesn't make any sense.
That's why. And I didn't see it getting any better. That's why I pulled my support. That's why I stopped creating videos. That's why, and then when I created Umar Johnson videos, it was critical of him. Okay. I managed relationships that I had with people because of me taking away my support of Umar Johnson and speaking in a way that was the antithesis of how I would speak about Umar Johnson.
Oh, no, Lisa. I'm not saying that you don't have to pay. I know you do have to pay taxes on the school. And those taxes, especially in Wilmington, Delaware, are kind of high. But, I mean, of course, he knew that coming in. And like I said, I mean, he's going to have to deal with it through Castle County. But that's not my issue. The old me would have said, get your shit together. But obviously, I know he has his stuff together, but not right as of this point. I don't know. It's going to be difficult due to all the stuff that you don't let nobody in your house. You don't let vampires in your house. You don't let vampires in your house. You let people in your family. And I know he has turmoil. He has turmoil within his family. That is none of my concern. He doesn't trust his father very much. That's none of my concern. He needs to get it together sooner than later. And is it kind of affecting the school in a certain? It kind of sort of is. This woman that came into your mother's house, disrespected your mother, that's a problem. That's a problem. And I told Umar through text, sue Lynn and Honor. Like right now, fucking right now, sue him right now. He didn't want to do it. Years later, now he wants to listen. It's kind of too late. You could consult it with the lawyers, but at this point, I think it's been over 2 years or something like that. The most he can do is have his channel shut down. That's the most he can do. But other than that, what else can he do other than to file a complaint on Siobhan Stoney, file a complaint on Lennon Honor, file a complaint. You can definitely try and sue Tasha K. You can definitely sue Tasha K. And if you want Storm and Roll on the list, fuck it, go right ahead. But never, ever let a vampire into your house. Never. Taxes are high when schools and yeah. He knew that. He knew that going in.
Do I think Umar is a bad person? No, I don't. But he has operated in such a manner that I don't know Umar will be someone I would want to develop a genuine relationship with, friendship with, working relationship with in real life. I'm not sure if I would want to do that with you. I'm not sure of that. There's so many things I know about Umar Johnson that y'all don't know. The last
Technically, it's him and I that know certain stuff about Umar Johnson that people don't know, but will not be revealed on this channel.
real Umar Johnson related video that I did was about what 3 or 4 months ago when I actually met his dad in real life, and it was the issue in regards to Umar's daughter, who is out of control and obviously mentally ill and needs help. Umar missed out on a major opportunity with his daughter that could have, if Umar would have taken in everything that she stated and made a effort to connect with him in such a way in which we would have seen the progress and her blossoming as a woman. If she would have blossomed, if she would have blossomed over time as a professional, as a speaker, professional, as a content creator, we would have, some people, not everybody, would have changed the way they would have viewed Umar Johnson.
That's a lie. One, I'm not gonna forget. I might forgive, but I'm not gonna forget the fact that she was being very disrespectful towards him. Very disrespectful. If you don't want anything to do with your father, I would advise you to just leave him be. You don't have to speak. You don't have to speak to me ever again. But don't come online disrespecting me. Oh no, I don't play that with my daughter or my son. That's just the bottom line of it. Now, will they come together? I hope so. I don't know. I'm not in there. I'm not in their house. I'm not in there. I don't like talking about her. Number one, it hurts me to talk about her. Secondly, the disrespect has got to go. The disrespect, oh hell no. The way that she talked to him like that, oh no. And people think it's okay. I would love for your daughters to talk to you in a matter of a way of another of a nigga. Because if my daughter ever talked to me like a nigga, that'll be the last time she ever talks to me like a nigga. Because I ain't your nigga, I'm your father. Now, I may not have been there for the past 12 years or something like that, but that's no excuse. That is no excuse for you talking to me like that. I would prefer to you not to talk to me ever again. And I would understand that. I would accept it. I would totally accept it. If you were in my presence and if you were to express to me how you felt, I would not say anything because I know it would be in my it's been in my heart for some time that I said I'm gonna have to face the music at some point, and I'm gonna face the music. He's even admitted to facing the music at some point because that's his seed, that's his responsibility. To hell with all what went on with the mom. The mom's a piece of shit, but I I, as a father, have a responsibility to my seeds. And I understand if it were face to face, and she were to tell me how she feels, how she felt that day, if we were to ever meet, by all means, I would have nothing to do but accept it. I would have nothing to do but accept it. But as far as the disrespect, oh hell no, no. Once you get off your high, and you have more sense to come off your high and get to a level of actual conversation, I'll listen to you.
But we got the effery from Umar Johnson. We got the he calling baby Smurf, mama Smurf. She's this, she's that. The girl is homeless.
Dude, get off of the Smurf shit. I'm telling him, get off of the Smurf shit. The only reason why he said it was to not throw her name out there like that. But people have internet. People dox. That's what people do. I do not condone doxing at all. At all. I don't condone it. I don't go looking up your real name and putting your name and your address out there. I don't do that. These people do it. I would never do that. And it's wrong when people do this. There's a sidebar. There's an app, right? There's this stupid T app that's going around. This is the thing which I hate about the fucking internet. I hate the internet because now there's this T app that exposes pretty much everything. Your love life, who you been with, right? If you have a baby mama on the side, DNA testing, HIV testing, STD testing, they have all that on an app. And you can research these things. This is the reason why I hate the internet. This is disgusting. If you wanted to know some information, why don't you just ask? People don't ask anymore. That's crazy. They have the T. It's called the T app, which they say is not going to be up for very much longer. But this T app exposes everything. Everything. Like, what? This nasty work. This is some nasty work.
Like, are we tired of hearing about Umar Johnson? Are we tired of the constant ongoing antics of Umar Johnson making a joke of himself? And I'm gonna be honest, guys, and I look, I don't look at and judge guys, but when I saw that last video of Umar crying about his accounts being frozen and he's broke and he need y'all to give him more money despite the hundreds and thousands of dollars that was already given, that also speaks to his lack of business acumen and his lack of financial education and acumen. Because you mean to tell me you don't have other accounts? Umar Johnson, you only have 2 bank accounts? You mean to tell me as a grown 49, 50-year-old man, all you have are 2 bank accounts, an FDMG Academy bank account, and a personal account? You mean to tell me you don't have maybe 2 or more, at least 2 or 3 other bank accounts where that money should be invested and utilized under different banks?
Okay, let's just say for the sake of argument that he does not have, right? If he were to put each and every single one, let's just say he had 2 or 3. if he were to put the money in, let's say, Wells Fargo or Bank of America or something like that, which he expressed he don't like doing stuff like that. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, he did. The percentage that if he were to save, put the money in a savings account, you're only going to get 0.1%. That's not growing the account. That's not getting any, that's not growing in any investments. You're not going to put it in a bank with zero investments. It's not going to grow that way. I would rather him put it in a credit union, but I don't trust credit. I myself do not trust credit unions. I do not trust them at all. If you really want Clark for your buck, get like one of those cards, right? Like Chime. Get a Chime account and save up your money that way. That way you'll have a checkings and you have savings, and you could take the money out of your checkings and you can put it in FDMG. That's what you can do. I don't trust Wells Fargo. I don't trust Bank of America. I don't trust Chase Bank. I don't trust none of these goofball banks. But I know you'll say that ain't the point. He should be saving. Again, we all agree. Me and him both agree that he doesn't know shit about business. We agree on that. But even I wouldn't trust to do that. But that will be on him. Like I said, put money in a Chime account. But then again, I started thinking, you had a Cash App. Someone shut that down. So that's one. You have a PayPal. That's two. You have a Apple Pay. I don't know if you count that, but let's just say you do count that. That's three. So you have multiple accounts. One is shut down. But then again, let's do this. You had at one point GoFundMe. That got shut down in 2016 due to struggle streamers. Then you had Cash App. That got shut down a couple of months ago. Then you have PayPal. So you have multiple streams and multiple accounts have been shut down. Are we not thinking? Are we not thinking? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What is he supposed to do? I'm trying to think. What is he supposed to do? You trying to be professional? You're trying to get along with whatever it is. But I digress. Did he really do it? Did he really do what? Lisa be playing around with these goofies. I know. And at some point, he's going to have to be conscious enough to say, nah, let me complete the mission first. I mean, goddamn, just complete the mission first. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's been too long. And I'm starting to sound like like one of these people. But yeah, it's been too long. Finish the mission. And then you can go chocolate caramel. Never mind. Black Queens forever. Hop the skippity hop over here, hop over there, and get married and grab the queens that you want. Flee to Africa, get married, because you can't get married. You can't get married here in the United States with the two queens. That's illegal. I would have been had Lennon out or arrested. You're just now telling me that? You're just now telling me this. I've been knew this. I've been knew all this. But he's gonna go live tonight. He's gonna go live tonight and start telling he's a brain. He's begging it. Wait a minute. Let's not put your shit on Front Street. Let's not put your shit on Front Street. Let's put your shit on Front Street.
I advise everybody to have at least 2 or 3 banks. At least.
I don't have 2 or 3. D-Darrell, I don't have 2 or 3 banks. I only got one. Well, I did have one. It couldn't keep that above, but I got a bank. I got a Chime account. A Chime account is all that I need. A Chime account is all that I need. Why have multiple? I guess when you have multiple banks and something happens, you have that extra. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. So he wasn't quick on the draw. I get it.
These 2 banks. I would never simplify myself, no matter how much money I have or don't have, to only operating with one bank. So are you telling me, Umar Johnson, that you only got 2 bank accounts for the same bank and you don't have accounts from other banks? I question that. I question that. Shout out to TMK Media. Shout out to Cinemats. So my position is I'm tired of hearing about Umar Johnson. And he looked, I'm gonna be honest. That last video that he did when he was telling everybody at the accountant he needed giving people more money. Basically, I have a crisis going on. I need you to give me more money on top of the money that you've already given me. He looked bad. Umar looked bad. He looked like he has gained weight. He looked disheveled. Under his eyes had bags. I mean, Umar looks, he doesn't look healthy. That last video, and I've seen many Umar Johnson videos, and I can tell when Umar has gained weight. He's lost weight here and there. He was doing different things. You can see when Umar looks worn out and stressed out. He looked depressed, maybe sad or what have you. Or I've seen Umar in his normal, range of self. But that last video, Umar looked like he gained at least 15, 20 plus pounds. Umar looked tired. He looked like he's not getting sleep. He looks like he's gained some weight. He looked, his beard and his hair, he looked disheveled. I'm sorry. He looked stressed out.
You know what? You know what, ladies and gentlemen? D-Darrell is absolutely right. And even Lisa said it. Lisa in the chat, give yourself a pat on the back. Because even you said it. He's tired. Yeah. From all that traveling, all those speaking engagements. You need to give yourself some time to rest. I mean, I would tell you, fuck all these people, man. That's what I would tell you. Fuck all these people. You need yourself to at least a week. At least a week. 4 or 5 days ain't nothing. And if after 4 or 5 days, get back on the grind. Get back on the grind. I should have texted him that. But now, he's absolutely correct. Absolutely. Because getting a red-eye flight from Canada, Africa, you going to Britain, challenging Umar's, Elon Musk's father, you doing all this other speaking engagements. I'd have told you get some rest, my brother. Get some rest. Start fasting. Start fasting. You need to go on that. You need to go on a 48-hour fast just to detox all this bullshit. Because quite frankly, they're going after your pound of flesh. And if you're off for a week, they don't have anything to report on you, because this is what they do. This is what they do. And I kind of erased it yesterday, but this is like roaches. These people are like roaches when the lights come on. They just gather all in droves. He needs sleep. He's absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Stop crying on your donors and Umar supporters and hit Cash App suckers. Newbie. No. I think I've seen him before. I think.
This is my opinion. I could be wrong, and I may be right. I could be wrong, but I may be right. But I'm tired of hearing about it. And I know for a lot of people, I know this may get clipped. How could D-Darrell say people like, look at your whole history on YouTube, D-Darrell? Okay? Yes, and I have evolved over time. Okay? I have evolved over time. I saw Umar Johnson 4 times. Seen the book signings. Went to the events. Okay? I'm not here to bash on Umar Johnson. I am here to state the facts as a professional who happens to work in the same field as Umar with similar training degrees. Okay?
That's cool.
I clearly stated.
Yep.
I'm only interested in the status of the school and the process and what avenues that need to be taken in order for the school to open. I'm not.
And I'm with that. 100%.
Interested in Umar Johnson's personal life. I'm not interested in who he's having sex with. I'm not interested in who he's dating. I'm stuttering over a bunch of words, but I'm not interested in anything outside of Umar Johnson and the FDMG Academy. And I know there are people getting money and that have made a whole living off of taking care of their 5 to 100 kids based on doing Umar Johnson videos. I am not interested in following Umar Johnson's every move. I am not interested in dissecting every video that Umar Johnson creates. I'm not interested in looking at every video that Umar Johnson engages in. I am not interested in constantly saturating an already saturated market with Umar Johnson content. I'm not interested. And so I'm only interested in the fact that this is another situation that has happened where people are questioning the leadership of Umar Johnson. They are questioning his decision-making. They are questioning his inability to be disciplined. Shout out to Dominique Hipsher. She appreciate you for the $2 super chat. Say, tell me the scariest moment in your life, please. Okay, Dominique. That's not part of the topic today, but because you donated to the channel, $2, I can talk about that. The scariest moment in my life, man, I've had several scary moments. I don't know what this. The scariest moment in my life was I was at a college party. I was a junior in college.
No. He's going on to some other shit. Umar started the school scam in 2005. Okay. 2005. Another Lennon Honor supporter, of course. Another Lennon Honor supporter. We're just gonna ignore that part because where's the proof of that? Where's the proof of that? Where's the facts? If you ain't got no proof, you ain't got no facts. Just because something comes out of their mouth and said, I want to start a school, doesn't mean he actually has one. Where did he start the funding? Did he start the funding in 2000? If he started the school scam in 2005, chances are he started collecting donations in 2001, possibly, maybe. We had never heard of Umar Johnson then. None of us had never heard of Umar Johnson until 2009. Lennon Honnor's been doing videos, and who the fuck are you calling a boy? Lennon Honnor's been doing Umar videos since 20, 2015, 2016, somewhere around there. I only support everyone worshiping all y'all, mommy God. Okay. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Oh my goodness. Amateurs.
All right, shout out to Carrie Ann. So let's get back to Umar. Okay. So I am tired of hearing about Umar Johnson. Okay. I am tired of hearing about Umar's antics. I'm tired of hearing about Umar's sophomore behavior. I'm tired of hearing about Umar acting in such a way. Okay. All right. Shout out to the Black Panther. He says, hello, Darrell. Been watching you from the clouds for quite some time, and I enjoy your live streams. My concern has been, when will Umar Johnson start the school he said he was going to open? Well, Black Panther, appreciate that. My position is Umar Johnson is not going to open the school because he's not focused on the school. Umar Johnson is focused on interacting and having relations with Black women. Umar Johnson.
You would tell it to my face? Well, I ain't too hard to find. I ain't too hard to find. As a matter of fact, you got something on your chest, you can bring your ass up here. Since you're gonna tell it to my face, link is in the description. Damn, and you need to hurry up. Yeah, there's some gangsters online. All right. Do I need to put that back up? Nope, I don't need to put that back up. I got my hands on a Drago. Ooh. It's a joke. Hey, T-Bone, you want to handle that business for me? I got my hands on the Drago. Punk pussy ass bitches like you don't deserve to live. I got my hands on a Drago. Is that supposed to impress me? Is that supposed to impress me? Online thugs. Okay, got you. Got you. I'm supposed to be impressed by these online thug ass pussy ass niggas. I got my hands on a Drago. Ooh, scared to take an ass whooping. I bet he got fucked. I bet he got fucking fucked by some dude in prison. Ooh, 7-4 GD4. Ooh. I don't give a fuck. Ooh, who gives good for you. There's too many bloods over here. There's too many fucking Oh, thank you. Thank you for the cash app. Anti-social. How you doing, love? How you doing? Now that definitely made my day. Instead of just wasting my time with this Negro. Let's see. I forgot where I put that doggone thing. Did I have it up here? They changed so many things around. I can't even find my music. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, it's right here. Thank you, Anti-Social Gamer, for the $4.99 super chat. Now, Lisa, T-Bone, you got the weapons, you got the grenades. Use them to your discretion if you have to. I got time for the dumb shit. Niggas is coming in here acting all stupid, acting all goofy and shit. I ain't got time for the goofy shit. I do not have time for the goofy shit. Niggas coming up here threatening me. I got the Drago. Ooh. I got a shotgun that will blow your fucking head off. Your point? See, this is the reason why niggas who come to Vegas, they don't never leave Vegas. You know how many guns have been drawn on me? You know how many knives have been drawn on me? Listen, I have nothing to lose. I have absolutely nothing to lose. You have everything to lose. And as a young man coming online with your pussy hanging out, you kind of in your feelings, my nigga. But this is a contradiction. How is it that you're going to claim God but threaten me at the same time? You sound stupid. Again, these are the goofies that I cannot stand. I cannot stand the internet because these are the same ones who will dox you, dox your name, dox your address, dox your phone number, would do any and everything to gain attention. Right? But have no smoke for white people. Get out of here. Get out of here with that crap. Let's just get out of here. Anyway, let's continue the show.
Johnson is focused on getting paid to go on other content creator shows and give his analysis and talk politics, talk Pan-Africanism. He's interested in growing his YouTube persona, which is already huge. He has a huge following on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, or what have you. So the reason why the school is not going to open because he's not focused on the school opening. He's focusing on increasing his social media presence and capitalizing on that with book deals, with books and speeches and events. The school is almost like, in my opinion, it's like fool's gold. It's like a trap. Like, I'm going to dangle this in your face. I know you want it, but if you want it, you're going to have to give the FDMG Academy some cash apps. Give me a cash app. Okay. Send money to me. Buy my book. Okay. Watch my channel. That I basically have a partnership with whoever name is on that channel, because basically that channel is his channel, but I think it's in somebody else's name. But we're not dumb. That's how the business goes. But see, I got a question to ask y'all, and so no one has brought this up yet. But I want you to understand this is why I'm the Godfather. Shouldn't have said that. This is why I'm derailed. Sorry, I'm kind of getting in a mixed business channel. It's not that type of channel, but I'm kind of getting back into my little bag with the sector. And I'm not trying to do that, but it's very tempting right now. Okay, guys, everybody that's listening right now, I want you all to hear me out. And this speaks to the lies that Umar Johnson tells. And I know this is going to get clipped. Okay, let me ask y'all this question. Umar Johnson stated that he tried to send a friend money, right? He tried to send his friend money. Let me repeat like he likes to repeat. Umar Johnson stated he got a call from a text from a friend who was asking him for help, and he was going to send that friend money. Okay? He stated he wanted to send him money. The only way I know that you can just quickly send somebody money is if you're using Zelle, Cash App, PayPal, or something of that sort. Okay? Right? Which is tied to a bank account. Okay? Or not. Because you don't have to, a Cash App card does not have to be tied to a bank account. It doesn't. It doesn't. Now, my position is, why would you not have a bank account that is exclusive to your online business? Meaning, why would you not have and I know you don't have a real job, Umar, but the fact of the matter is, why don't you have a separate account that is not tied to controversy that you create that will cause suspicion, where it would get frozen? Had you not learned from the GoFundMe debacle? This is not new to us. This actually happened, 7 years ago? This actually happened about 7 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago, where Umar's GoFundMe was frozen. Okay? It was frozen. And they took the money. I don't know what all happened with that. I totally forgot. I don't have time to go back and look into that. But I want us to understand Umar account got frozen. Now, the Cash App and the other third parties, those accounts remain, but their GoFundMe lost over $250,000. Estimates. Those are my estimates based on what he was getting then. He was getting way more money then than now. Okay, now let's fast forward to now. You mean to tell me you don't have a second or third account, an alternative account that is not connected to already a sketchy operation? Okay. Number two, the story sounds sketchy, and it sounds a little iffy to the fact that with the amount of money that Umar has accumulated over time, you can have money sitting in your Cash App, because obviously he was sending that person money through Cash App. He was not sending money from a bank account. So my question is, why wasn't your Cash App card already loaded with money? Did you not tell me? Do you not have money? Like, say for instance, I have a Cash App card. When I support people do things, I usually withdraw money or add money. I put money in the account from other accounts, but that money compiles over time. So I may have a Cash App card that I may use where I may consistently, routinely put certain amounts of money that accumulates. So you mean to tell me your Cash App card had a zero balance? That when you use that card, it directly came from your checking account? Something is wrong with that. I don't believe Umar Johnson has a Cash App card with a zero balance where when you use that card, it directly came out of your bank account. Or whatever else, okay? Or whatever third party he's using. You can have money stored on a PayPal account, and you can also have money stored on Zelle. Okay? You don't have to have money automatically debited out of your account. So that means to tell me your Cash App card had a zero balance.
I don't think Zelle. That's why I'm not a good proponent of Zelle. Zelle, you cannot take fund. How does Zelle work again? Okay, Zelle is not like Cash App or PayPal. It's not like that. It's not like the two. It's not like the two. But if it's not coming from a bank, if it's not coming from Cash App, if it's not coming from Chime, I do not trust it. I do not trust it at all. But he has a point.
Okay. Something is fishy about that. Something is fishy about that. Something is remotely fishy about the fact that you claim you cannot use your bank account to pay somebody or give somebody money through a third-party application. Okay, something is wrong with that. But let me go back. Shout out to Dominic Hipster again. Appreciate the $10. I appreciate the $10 super chat. Stated, I have my first court date over custody and support on September 5th. She didn't let me see my son and made me spiral and took advantage of that. I need a way to tolerate and not hurt myself. I have PTSD. Okay, Mr. Dominic, I understand that you're going through some things, and I do appreciate your Cash App. I would encourage you, Mr. Dominic, to contact me on my email so that I can give you more detailed information on how to handle this situation clinically. Obviously, you are being heavily affected, and the fact that you have PTSD also can intensify a irrational response to what is going on. But I'd like you to send me an email in lowercase letters, amburn1718@gmail.com, and you can get a more detailed response, more educated, detailed, professional response that's focused on your unique circumstances without me having to go back and forth on the topic about Umar. But I do appreciate the $10 super chat, and I can give you that. Also, guys, I am creating memberships, and if anybody wants to, when I do my memberships, so something is wrong with the fact that, like, why was there not money already in that account? My position is, like, you've had things happen on all these different platforms. Why have you not opened up a personal account that is not connected to your social media platform and business? It sounds fishy, guys. It sounds fishy. I'm tired of hearing of it. Every month, every week, you're hearing something of Umar doing something either funny, stupid, outrageous, or it's embarrassing.
If I had the privilege of telling them to put it on multiple banks, I probably would tell them. But then again, there's also nothing wrong with putting it in one bank, but you have two accounts. You have a personal account and you have a business account. What's wrong with that shit? Shouldn't be nothing wrong with that, but this is going crazy. What is going on? Next ain't gonna be no next time because he gonna be gone. Talking about I got the Drago. Yeah, but guess what? I got something for your boy Lennon Honor too. Oh yeah, I got something coming for your boy Lennon Honor. Yep. So you have just as much, but see, here's the thing. Dr. Umar has something to show for. Dr. Umar is a citizen of Ghana. He could just sell the school and just go ahead and just go straight to Ghana, which I encourage him to do. I encourage him to do that. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready for no school. Y'all ain't ready for that.
That's basically what it is. It's nothing positive. Okay? No, where are the testimonies from the young black boys or girls who have been taught and trained or had some interaction with Umar stating, I would not be where I'm at if it wasn't for Umar?
Have you looked at his IG account lately? Unless he's doing that himself. Have you looked at his IG account lately? D-Darrell? I don't think you have.
Umar Johnson helping me. How come the parents and children connected to the National Black Parents Association not giving testimonies on Umar Johnson?
I'm sure they have.
Okay. These things are fishy. This is fishy. Why don't you have a separate bank account? Where are the testimonies? Where are the black women, the single black women with sons? Umar Johnson was an Umar to my child. But what we are getting is women talking about Umar Johnson pumped and dumped me, and they running through the aisle, screaming and yelling and wailing everywhere, saying Umar came into town wanting to get between my legs. Umar.
Now, you know what this sounds like to me? It sounds like to me that D-Darrell is reaching to his bag a little bit. He's reaching into his bag. There has been testimony, sir. There has been testimonies. There have been not only single mothers, but there's been also young boys and middle-aged fathers. I don't want to say the word praise, but actually praising this man until I can find another word for it. There has been. Again, have you looked at his IG account? Have you looked at his IG account? Have you looked at his TikTok account? And I don't even go on TikTok all that much. TikTok, I hope they get rid of TikTok, to be perfectly honest with you. But yes, there is one thing that he is right about. He needs to stop fucking around. And I'm talking about Ifa. Ifa needs to stop fucking around and get this shit done. Because guess what? I'm about tired. I am definitely tired. And I'm gonna talk about other things. I'm gonna talk about other things that's important. Yes, black boys are important. Yes, the black girls are important. But if you're not doing anything directly to that, and you're going here and here and here, and you're stressing yourself out, because that's what you're doing. He's stressing himself out. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna let somebody who stalks him and is very, very gay, I might add, who stalks this man, who has a wife and 5 kids and does nothing but stalk this man for years and years and years, trying to prove something. I'm not letting this motherfucker win. I'm not letting him win. Sorry. You are going to hear from me before anybody, for the FBI hears from him. Talking about Umar, Lennon's going to hear from me and people like me more than the FBI is going to hear from Umar. You're going to hear from me. One way or the other, you will hear from me. This guy's a straight stalker, but yet he gets a pass. Now, D-Darrell has done videos on Lennon Honor in the past. And he is proving it straight down. He is proving it straight out that Lennon Honor is a nut job and a very disrespectful person. Right? But he's being fair right here, but he ain't slick. He getting into his bag.
Want to bust the cookies up. Umar, the reactions that people get. Umar knew I was married. He wanted to take me out on a date. We're not hearing Umar helped me raise my son into a man. Umar is part of the reason my son is no longer taking medication, is functioning well, and no longer has extreme behavioral issues. We're not hearing that. We're not hearing that, guys. We're hearing all of the efforting. We're not hearing any of these things. And so now, I'm gonna be honest, he looks bad. He doesn't look healthy. He looks like he is overeating. He looks like he's not active. He looks like he's not sleeping. He looks stressed out. He looks unkept. That's just a fact. It looks unkempt. I don't know what's going on because I have never spoke to Umar Johnson. I've never spoke to Umar Johnson over the phone. I spoke to him in person briefly. I've never had a real conversation with Umar. Never. I spoke to.
I'm gonna try. It's not easy. It's not easy speaking with somebody who has that big of an ego, but it means the feds and or IRS. Feds. Let's just put it. The person that he was with is a Fed. She even admitted herself that she works for the government. She admitted, Siobhan Stoney admitted that she works for the government. So I would not be shocked. I would not be surprised. But if he can prove otherwise, he'll get the money back. He'll get the money back. Nothing Lennon doing is illegal, dude. Your boy is guilty of nonprofit fraud. Can you prove that? If you can't prove it, why say it? Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Nonprofit, everything is going into that FGMG. So what are you talking about? Prove it. No Pootie Tang pie for. What is up with you today? What is up with you today, T-Bone? Millions. He hasn't made millions. If he's made millions, where are they? First, it's 1 million, then it's 2 million, then it's 3 million. Where is it? Where are they? Didn't you try proving that the other day? I can't see the chat. I don't know why you can't keep seeing the chat. You probably on your not laptop, on that crazy iPad or whatever you call it. So you can't see the chat. Since you can't speak the chat, he spends. Once again, fraudulent. I'm surprised I ain't surprised he didn't sue y'all for slander. First, he's on drugs. Okay. First, he's on drugs. I don't know a smart fat person that's on drugs. Just saying. I don't know any smart fat people that are on drugs. Usually they lose their fucking appetite. This man eats like a damn bear. If you're on drugs, you can lose your appetite like that. I don't know any fat crap. I don't mean to sound mean, but I don't know what this fat crack is anywhere. If you seen somebody 6'3", I would say 285, 265, 285 or something like that, and is smoking crack or doing drugs or whatever, I can't see it. I can't see it. You would mainly lose your freaking mind. The fact of the matter is, Vitarell's correct. He hasn't gotten any sleep. I can tell myself. And Lisa was on the money with it. How so? Only Lamar Odom. Nigga, both drugs aren't good. Both drugs, you can lose your fucking appetite. What the hell? Nigga, you don't know what do you are you a crack professional? Obviously not. You are not a fucking crack professional. Let's look this shit up. Since we got crack professionals, we got professors, we got all types of shit over here. What is the effects if you do cocaine? Fuck cocaine. What are the effects? The effective. How does let's see. How does okay, I don't want to accept, I want to reject all that. Thank you. Cocaine. Let's just start that off. Cocaine is highly active because I don't really want to hear how the brain works. Blah 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 blah. When a person uses cocaine, it can cause causes an increase of dopamines in the brain by attaching its dopamine transport increase. I don't want to know all that to the nerve cell system. I want to know what the effects are. I don't want to go into all of that. What's the effects? Here we go. Short-term effects. Feeling of euphoria, increased energy, increased alertness, reduced need of sleep and eat. Ooh, reduced need of sleep and eat. Okay. Talk activeness or whatever that shit is. What's the long-term effects? Abdomen pain, acrophenia, dizziness, increase blood pressure, body temperature, heat rate, increased sensitivity, sound, smell, taste, and touch, which I see he's perfectly fine. Nausea, restlessness, hypothermia, vomiting, violent behavior, all types of stuff, which I don't see. I do not see. You see the video where he steps off, is it turn down the heat? Really? Turn down the heat? What's wrong with turn? What are we doing? What are we doing? You could clearly. You mean that? Something that my brother does on a regular? Boy. Boy. We're in trouble. We're fucked. We are completely fucked. I would rather him smoke weed. Where does he get crack cocaine from? I didn't even do heroin.
Others around him.
And don't you think when he got picked up by the police, they would have searched the premises, which they did search the premises that day, and he went straight to court? Think about it. Y'all a trip. But don't be like Lennon Otter and get sued, because that's what he's aiming for. That's what the fuck he's aiming for.
Every time that I've tried to reach Umar Johnson personally, I never got a response back.
often he would tell you, don't call my phone because I'm not going to answer that mug. I'm not going to answer that mug. I only spoke to him once. I spoke to him once. Maybe you could talk to him. Talk to him about what? He knows his responsibilities. He knows what to do. I'm not gonna tell countless times over and over and over and over and over again what a grown man needs to do. I'm not gonna do that. Number one, I need to think about my life. I need to think about my sanity. Straight up.
So that's where I'm at with that. And I understand there are reasons why, and I'm not gonna go into that because I'm focused on this topic, and I don't want to get into the reasons for this and that. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is at this point. And I am Umar Johnson fatigued. I can't stand to watch the videos anymore because everything that is spoken of in regards to him is relates to something outrageous. Like how much more? I have nothing good to say about this man anymore. I don't wish anything bad on him because we have a lot of our value system as it relates to being pro-black and Pan-African is what connected me to him in the first place. Okay. And it still does. But your behavior, your lack of providing assistance to your daughter and your children, even though it's none of my business, but since your daughter made it public, now I'm looking at how you carried yourself in this situation.
Did anybody forget about the conference calls that not the conference calls, but I think it's a conference. I think you would call it conference calls that he does every Tuesday around 6:00 a.m. Did anybody forget about that? I think he forgot about that. I think he forgot that he does not conference call. I don't know what you call them, but you talk about a child's issues on the phone, which he does that every single Tuesday. Did people forget about that? I think people forgot about that. And his and also his contribute to also giving some support to Abraham Taribe, which he does support, another Pan-African that he supports. He has never disrespected any other Pan-African. He has never disrespected Pan-Africa. He's a part of Pan-Africa. Name one person that he disrespected that was Pan-African. You can't name it.
And I'm not impressed. What's up, the Slater Show? He say, for the people following him, gotta be somewhat slow, gotta be. Okay? People gonna follow who they want to follow. And if they like this from Umar, that's on them. I don't like it one bit because my position is it's about the operation of school, it's about the institution, and he doesn't have an institution. Black Panther said, I could tell you much about Pan-Africanism as a Nkrumahist. Yeah, I like Nkrumah also. He was a Pan-African. Tons of Pan-Africans in there. The best Pan-Africans, or as to me, were African leaders. Lumumba, and others. Nkrumah was one also.
Principal Lumumba.
I mean, there were tons of notable Pan-Africans. Right now, the greatest example of Pan-Africanism is going on in my ancestral homeland, Burkina Faso. All hail to Ibrahim Traore.
Thank you.
That is Pan-African.
Which Umar Ifatunde gave props to and praises. I hate saying the word praise. D. Darrell's fed. I mean, I don't blame him. I'm not going to put D. Darrell's fed up. I'm not going to put the onus on him. I know he is. I know he is. I know he is. You must not have grew up around any active. Obviously, you have. Or you just so in love with the rhetoric you can't see it. Dude, I just read you the facts. Now, if you don't like the facts, that's on you. I read you the facts. Now, it could go in any different order. It can go in all orders, or it can go into one It really doesn't matter. You don't see it. If you don't see it, and if you don't witness it, other than what happened 10 years ago, you sound crazy. You sound crazy, and hopefully he doesn't catch you on that, because he's gonna put you on the list and he's gonna sue your ass for slander. I should sue your ass for slander, but I ain't building no fucking school. He is. Let's finish up the rest of this so we can get out of here.
What's going on in the Sahel with Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso? That is Pan-Africanism. That's Pan-Africanism. And other African states. That's Pan-Africanism. That is Pan-Africanism. Going on Sinetta and other pro-black channels, speaking on books and history, that is not Pan-Africanism. Shout out to Unadulterated Truth. That is Pan-Africanism. But I'm tired of hearing of Umar. I'm tired of the same old, same old. Now you're here telling everybody you went live for the purposes of give me money because my account is frozen. And he's saying that somebody is trying to hack into his account. Let me also say how that's a lie, beautiful Bernice. I'm gonna tell you how that's a lie, beautiful Bernice. If anybody has any type of security on your phone, if anybody's trying to hack into your account, the bank is going to send you an email, or they're going to text you, or they're going to call you. If you have cybersecurity, no bank is going to lock your bank account without notifying you of such a thing. No bank is going to freeze your accounts without letting you know they're freezing your account. That is a
I say no, because I've had my account frozen. I've had my account frozen, and no one called me. I had to find out the hard way when I was trying to get something from the store. What happens is I take my card out, I swipe it, it denies it. I look at my bank. It might say you might have insufficient funds. Either that or your account is frozen because of some suspicious activity. So I ended up calling my bank. And at the time, it was State Federal at the time. I don't know. Before it became Bank of America, it was State Federal at the time. So I ended up going to the bank and asking what the hell is going on. They said you supported an unsuspicious funds in my account. Now, he didn't send me an email, but everybody is going around talking about text messaging. I never received any text messages. Never received not one damn text messages. I might have received an email, but I had never received any text messages. So yeah, that's a lie.
lie. That is a lie. There have been several times my bank, and I know all banks don't operate the same. Credit cards the same.
Thank you. Not every bank operates the same. Exactly. That's what I tried to tell this woman this morning. Because not every bank operates the same. They will send you a text. They will ask you, do you want me to send you a text message? You sign a contract. Do you want me to send you a text message, blah, 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 stating this, that, fraud, and this and that, and this and the other. I think that was Chase Bank. You either say yes or you say no. U.S. Bank does the exact same thing. What else does it? Chime. Chime does that shit. Chime has my phone number, has my email account, has my email address and everything. Wells Fargo does not. Wells Fargo is trash. Wells Fargo is trash. Bank of America is trash. Clock that.
What credit cards do, for my opinion, my credit card is they may text me, but they'll send me an email, and that email lets me know that these are suspicious debits, or someone is, or these are suspicious transactions.
Oh, and another thing, I almost forgot. If you are purchasing something and the credit card says deny, and you end up calling your bank, you have to go through how many how many items that you have purchased in the last week or 2 weeks or whatever. You have to go through all those particular purchases before they can unlock your card. That was Wells Fargo.
Actions coming from New Mexico, and we know you're in Texas. They're not going to freeze your account without giving you some type of correspondence to let you know, or communication that your account.
No, he didn't.
You should not have to, unless you just are just aloof to your email, which I know you're not. To not using phone, which I know that's a lie, because you're talking time, because you're so busy. You are in.
Now he is on his phone a lot, but as far as email, he has a Yahoo email. I don't know if he has Gmail, but he does have Yahoo. He doesn't check his Yahoo account. He does not check his Yahoo account. There's plenty of accounts that he hasn't checked in the past couple of months. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Let me guess. You believe him when he says the bank says they have no record of his account too? Well, that could mean a series of things. Number one, there's too much going on, and they froze down for that reason, and or they just shut it off completely. It could mean a series of things. We don't know. We do not know. Just the same as we don't know how long it's going to be before they so-called investigate these things. It took me when they froze my account years ago. I think they took them about a week. I think it took them about a week, maybe a week and a half or something like that. I don't know, but I looked it up. It could be a day. It could be a month. It could be a year before they can trace all that shit and clear all that shit up. So he has a lot of work to do. He has a lot of work to do. I told him quit fucking. I'm starting to think he doesn't like to take criticism, but he's going to take some criticism. If not from me, then it's going to be from D-Darrell, because damn it, it's time. Quit fucking around and people won't get on your ass about some shit. Damn it, enough is enough already. So I'm about to be fatigued.
Possession of several devices that would notify you of a breach in your information or your account. Your bank will let you know. You shouldn't have to call your bank for those issues. Your bank calls you. I'm just being honest.
D-Darrell, again, I've had problems with Wells Fargo. I don't know why I stayed with Wells Fargo for 3 years. Nobody else would take me, so I took Wells Fargo. I didn't know Wells Fargo was on some shit. And I'm like, these are some Republicans for Wells Fargo. And if I were to put something in the bank and were to draw interest, it would draw no interest at all. It is 0.1%. And it ain't the most it's ever drawn was 1.5%, which ain't shit. You got plenty of banks who draw better interest than that. Some do 3.0, some do 3.5, some do 4%. It just all depends on where you go. I don't trust Wells Fargo. That's why I did Chime.
But you're free to give your money to whoever you want. You're free to give your money. You're free to patronize whatever content creator, whatever services. You're free to do so, guys. You're free to do that. And you know what, guys? Who am I to tell you how to spend your money? I am not going to tell people not to donate. If you want to donate, you're a grown person. That's your money. You do what you want. I'm going to tell you that I am no longer financially or publicly supporting Umar at all. But I'm going to talk crazy about those who choose to. That's their business. That's their money. It's not my money. Who am I?
We get it. get it. We got it. We get it. We got it. We good. What's the chat saying? You're wrong. It might take a few minutes. Hell no, it don't take. What? You want some shit. You want some shit. Apparently you're not paying attention. Dude, when they froze my bank account, it don't take no few minutes. No, sir. No. If we're not authorized to charge them, get funds back, but they are not keeping your account locked for the whole time. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they. I gotta get you the receipt. If your bank account is frozen, how long before before it unfreezes? How long before it unfreezes? Okay, it says here, if your bank account is unfrozen, just contact your bank. Inform them about the freeze and requirements and why did it occur. Can you provide it? It's just blah 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 blah. They review it and da 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 da. Let me see. The banks usually they keep your shit for a day, a week, 30 days, a month. It depends. It depends. It depends. I can show you another receipt. It depends. I've never said an account I said it might take a minute. Oh, it might, or yeah. But like I said, my account has been frozen, and it took me a week. And I had a freaking headache. So I believe parts of it, but it's like I said, the man is not business savvy. I don't think he's computer savvy either. But either way, he needs to have a team. If his team is not with him, they need to be with him. If I have to Umar, call me. I'll organize some shit for you. I would definitely organize some shit for you. If you need, because you need the help, brother. I will organize some shit. In the meantime, in between time, you need proficient rest. You need to settle down, calm down, and talk with the ancestors. You claim you talk with your ancestors all the time, right? Talk with your ancestors. Get off social media. Get off social media. It's more of a headache that it's going to cause more problems than you solve. It's going to cause more problems than you solve. And you think these people are going to get a pound of flesh? These people ain't going to care much. And when these people get a pound of flesh on you, they get a pound of flesh on you. But most of these dudes, I don't pay too much attention to, because most of them are dealing with women problems. Most of them are dealing with women problems, trying to get rent for their house. I don't pay too much attention to them, but I don't know. I do not know. obviously, and by the way, I want to apologize for coming on so early notice. Um, I had to cut off the live stream because I have my own family to attend. My daughter has a birthday. Technically, it's going to be tomorrow, but since I got business to attend to on Tuesday, I'm gonna take my baby out tonight and basically take the family out tonight so they can have some fun. And my daughter will be turning 14. Uh, I got my own stuff to deal with. Uh, I'm not Umar fatigue, but I'm getting there. I'm really getting there. So, handle your business. You know what the perfect thing for Umar to do? You know what the perfect thing for Umar to do? Talk with his daughter. Talk with his oldest daughter. Get with his older daughter. It's over for Umar Johnson? Not likely. Not likely. He has too many followers. He has too many followers. Too many. Not likely. And I'm one of them. So it's not likely. But go on with your criticisms. Go on with your criticisms. And while you're doing that, go ahead and like, share, subscribe to the channel. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. And thank you for the donation, Antisocial. I might be doing a little bit what Antisocial is doing. I just got to find my camera. I put my camera somewhere. I have to find my camera. But I'm going to be doing something because y'all crazy. Either open up the school in September, get that certificate of occupancy, sell it, move on to Ghana, and get with some real Pan-Africans, which he has done. He has not criticized nor talked down to any other Pan-Africans at all. I'm here for you, but I'm telling you, my brother, I'm a human being. I'm a human being that makes mistakes. And I'm also a human being to tell you to your face, you need to stop fucking around with these goofies. Stop fucking around with the internet. Handle your business. Brother, we are depending upon you. Otherwise, ain't nothing else I can do for you. Why are the accounts frozen? I'll tell you later. Remember that, and I have my suspicions. Remember when he was with Goofy that proclaimed she got the great Gulp 3000? Remember that? Remember that chick? I said to myself, that's going to be his downfall. That is going to be his downfall. And quite frankly, he does not care because obviously he needed somebody that he can trust. Ain't nobody you can trust. There's nobody you can trust. He hasn't even learned the last couple of lessons. Like, what the hell is going on? You haven't learned the last couple of lessons that happened to you in Atlanta. I forgot everywhere else. But the conscious stripper, you even forgot about that. What your baby mamas did to you. You have you forgotten about all that? I mean, it's absolutely insane. It's asinine. He's the opposite of what he advocates for. He's delusional followers. Oh God, he's delusional followers. Gloss over that. Well, guess what? If that school does not open in September, I'm not going to be delusional anymore. If that school don't open up in September or early October, somewhere around there this year, then it's a problem. It's a problem. After they're done with you, they move on. All like Derek Jackson, they move on from you. So heed this and heed this good. And I encourage all Umar supporters to let him know the time is now. The time is now. The time is now. It'll open or else. It will open or else. Calvin, you haven't even sent me not one damn donation. I don't even want to hear from you. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. And stop messing with these. Stop messing with these goofy. Stop messing with these victims. Just stop messing with these victims. But that doesn't excuse Lennon Honor for what's about to happen. It doesn't excuse him either. Because if Umar, like Umar, he has done the exact same thing. The exact same thing. Only difference is Lennon Honor doesn't have a following like that. 77,000 subscribers. That shit ain't nothing compared to 1,000,000.1. That don't mean shit. And plus more. And plus more. But I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. All I care about is the mission. Complete the mission.